Your current stats make you a leadership candidate. All-time minimum number of points required for leadership system activation, 1.0. All-time total points earned, 0.5. Leadership not available at this point. Black, fat letters and a snow-white wall. Sinner already saw both once, eons ago, which was 2 weeks prior. It was a pleasant feeling to realize you had been right all along in your assumptions, and so had others. Indeed, none of the participants knew for sure what happened the moment one left the tier. It appeared you went straight back to the launch pad, or at least that seemed to be the case with those who died and then came back successfully, courtesy of resurrection altars. Furthermore, they were coming back like new, without a scratch. Only their possessions seemed to be lost. Naturally, Sinner cared a lot about his property, but it was still a minor consideration when compared with his desire to survive and complete the tier. Alas, his was a difficult case, so even the resurrection altar working properly did not guarantee anything. The puppet masters, kind and considerate folks that they were, would just drop him off naked on the coast again. And good luck to you, buddy. There, the border is that way, and you still have a day or two left. Be a good boy. Give it another try. Gee, thanks. Of course, Lord and his minions would stand a much higher chance of pulling such second coming off. They could just call their posse, and those would come rushing down to pick the boss up. They had the wheels, and they knew the roads. There would still be plenty of time. Besides, there were hardly any people remaining away from the border, so the risk of getting ambushed would be negligible. Sinner did not have any motorized help, and crossing the entire tier on foot in a day, border to border, with all of its multiple pitfalls, would be science fiction, unless he got himself a teleportation stone, but that was a rare thing indeed. Even their small fragments were hardly ever dropped, and he would need 100 of those. Be it as it may, pain, paralysis, and momentary darkness were things of the past, it seemed. Sinner was now lying on the cube's glowing floor, feeling as if he had done nothing in the previous few days but ate and slept. He was in top shape, to say the least. His body was full of energy, and the itch to jump up and get himself busy doing something was almost unbearable. But doing what, exactly? Well, he'd take anything, he thought for a moment. Anything would be better than sitting still. Like perhaps even running around a little, jumping at the small cube's walls, screaming like he was deranged. One thing was clear, though. Feeling that way was not exactly natural for someone who had recently caught 2 bullets. Except his wounds were now gone. His cargo vest and body armor were beat up and blood-stained, but his body was fine, with nary a scar in sight. He could use a shower, though, in all fairness, and perhaps wash his clothes and accessories using repair tokens. Carefully, Sinner looked around. Hey, what's the story with showers around here? I mean, a man needs to wash up, at least sometimes. The wall Sinner was looking at sprang another growth of fat, black symbols. The launch pad offers multiple options for the keyword wash up. They include a bowl of cold or hot water, a shower stall, a bathtub of any size desired, a pool, Russian or Turkish steam baths, scrubbing with sand, whether fine or coarse, body wiping with wet or dry towelettes, and body licking, parts thereof within reach. There are other options as well. Would you like to see the entire list? Mulling the matter over, Sinner reasoned some of the choices shown might well prove to be too much of the good thing. Body licking, in particular, gave rise to an entire host of unwelcome